Callum Yates is resort manager at the British travel company Simply Morzine. He joins us now from France. What a year it has been, Callum, for companies like yours. Tell us what happened at the beginning of the year. You just lost everybody and all your staff because of coronavirus.
Yes, yeah. So we were running a full winter season as normal. We have about 9 properties out here, all full of guests. 4 big catered chalets, and everyone had to up and leave. Thankfully, lockdown came in over the weekend, so it's sort of fitting with our normal sort of logistical plans. But yeah, a few days after that, all the staff had to leave as well, and they were back in the UK by the Tuesday after everything had closed down.
But your hopes must have been raised that summer would be different. How did you approach it?
Well, we were obviously in constant communication, trying to sort something out, trying to at least plan for the best, plan for as soon as we were aware that travel plans may be able to go ahead and borders may be opened again, that there would be something to salvage of a summer season. So we were all working pretty hard trying to make sure that everything was as it should be and everything would run as normal, or as normal as possible, inside as many coronavirus regulations as possible.
But now the UK has said that anyone returning from France is subject to quarantine. What impact has that had on you?
Well, a lot of guests here who were staying have left early. They left on the Thursday or the Friday as soon as they heard the news. It's lost a lot of our guests early doors. We've lost a lot of bookings for next week and for the rest of the season. We've got one last week of bookings this week, and then that's us finishing early for the season again. So yeah, it's had a huge impact on us. We had one of our biggest chalets was full this week. It was due to be full of multiple families and a big booking that brings a lot of money for the company, and that's all gone out the window now. So it's very, very frustrating.
How likely is it that French visitors could make up some of those losses?
I mean, we've had French visitors before. We advertise on the sort of Booking.com equivalents in France. We try and promote as much as possible to French guests. So it's potentially likely. It's difficult to say, I think, at the moment. It's difficult to say whether France is going to bring in more measures, more lockdown measures, which would impact us further. Hopefully not, and hopefully we can get some French guests in and sort of finish the season strongly with some more bookings.
How far into the future dare you look?
Optimistically, we've got people interested. We've got bookings sort of prospectively in for winter. Winter is fundamentally the biggest season for us here. We do have people who do seem keen to come. It's tough to look too far into the future at the end of the day. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen next week. We don't know if we're going to have another late night quarantine announcement from the UK or more restrictions brought in. It's so difficult to say. I don't want to look too far into the future, but fingers crossed.
Yeah, everyone needs some certainty, don't they? Callum Yates from Simply Morzine, thank you very much for joining us.